Well, the Victorian government has been accused of hypocrisy after seeking a tender for gas supply for its own departments and agencies, despite encouraging households and businesses to stop using it. The contract could be potentially worth as much as $100 million. It comes as the Allan government bans gas connections to new homes and outlaws manufacturers from providing rebates on those appliances. Joining me live now is the Victorian Shadow Energy Minister, David Davis. Where do you start with this one, David?
Well, the state government has got a war on gas. There's no question about that. They've banned gas connections to new estates. They've banned rebates on appliances. They've got other points, if I say, in the pipeline to make gas more difficult and restrict it. They haven't, over their 10 years in government, provided a single exploration permit for onshore conventional gas, which they could have done and could have fostered, but they haven't done that. And now we're in a very difficult position.
Wouldn't you need to overturn the Constitution in Victoria?
No, that's only with respect to fracking, but onshore conventional gas, there's no restrictions at all. It's the state government's regulatory arrangements that have made that very difficult and discouraged such exploration in Victoria. And we see with AEMO's announcement actually this morning that there's a real risk over this winter of gas shortages, gas supply shortages. Why this has been such a bad policy, why the discouragement of gas is a mistake. Obviously, as that contract that you pointed out to, the government is saying let's do gas for us, but we can't do it for households or businesses.
Well, gas is going to be necessary to get us over the line when we have intermittent power between 2030 and 2050 in particular, and most importantly
as we have had the last.
Yeah, absolutely. But
we have had the last few days, and you know, it's down to just a very small percentage from renewables in this recent few days, and the coal production and the gas plants have been chugging away as hard as they can. So,
well, David, I
more
wonder,
renewables in the system will need more reliability through gas.
And we've seen that, and the debate is in sharp focus after Peter Dutton's announcement yesterday. But the reality of our energy system and what is required and the political reality seem to be two very different things, especially in Victoria. What do you think it is possible to sell nuclear to the Victorian public from where you sit?
Well, we've been very clear about our position. We've said that whilst we have no plans, we'll have a discussion with the federal government. You know, if the federal government changes, if Peter Dutton is elected, we would have a discussion.
Not exactly a vote of confidence, I might say, David.
Well, we're focused on what we can do. And what we can do is bring on more gas. We can have more gas exploration. We can actually put in place a series of steps that will make gas supply more achievable. And we know that that is the key feature. If you're going to have a lot of renewables in the system, you've got to have the firming capacity that gas provides. You can turn it on.
So would you overturn that constitutional restriction on fracking?
Well, I think in a practical sense, the fracking thing is very hard to overturn. It requires a supermajority. But we believe there's significant onshore conventional gas that can be got and should be got. And we'd go after that. We'd encourage the exploration and we'd bring on those new gas supplies. We don't have any doubt that there's gas available. We should just go and get it.
David, so good to talk to you. Thanks so much.
Pleasure.